Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review podcast. Um, Today we're going to talk about a show that has absolutely blown my mind. I'm almost finished. I'm about, I think, 1.5 episodes away from the season finale. I'm talking about the show The Pitt, and I have to say, this is the best medical drama, period. I have seen Grey's. I've seen a couple of episodes of ER. I've seen newer medical dramas that have come out, like The Pulse, and there's that one with the hospital, New Amsterdam, all of those type of medical dramas. But The Pit has to be quite possibly the best medical drama so far in the last God knows how long. When you compare it to things like Grey's Anatomy, you have to understand the reason why I'm comparing it to something like this. Grey's starts off really well. There's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of things, but it gets unrealistic after a certain point. Unrealistic cases, certain things happen, crazy things happen, too much drama, too much this, too much that. It's too much. It gets to that point and it's still going. This show and the way that they've done it is incredible. And the reason why I say this is basically the show is shot. I'm not going to give any spoilers because there's not really anything to spoil, I suppose. I don't know what to really tell you. Like, it's not like you can't really spoil the show. You just have to watch it. So there's nothing really for me to spoil here. But yeah, like you have. Sorry, what? Before I droned off, I was finishing one thought. Let me just finish that thought. The thought was that, or what I was trying to say was the show is shot over one day, basically. Every episode is 1 hour of that day, starting from, I believe, 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. Can't remember the first episode, but I think it's like 6 or 7 a.m. And it goes down throughout the entire day of what it's like to be in an ER room, pretty much what it's like. So, and they do such a wonderful job at it. You know, you have quite possibly an interesting cast, I would say. You have Noah Weil, who plays Dr. Robbie Rabanovich, Tyler Dearden, who plays Dr. King, Patrick Ball, Dr. Frank Landon, Issa Briones, Dr. Santos, Catherine Lanessa, Dana Evans, Kiana Dorif. I've never heard of her. I've only seen her first time. Just like some of the actors here, actually, I've never seen really. Noah Weil, I know he's been in the business for a long time, so I've seen him, but I haven't seen them. The other one that I know is Tracy Ifachor, who's plays Dr. Heather Collins, great. But you have also Garen Howell and Shabana Aziz, who Shabana Aziz plays Victoria Javadi, and Garen Howell plays Whitaker. And Supriya Ganesh, who plays Dr. Samir Mohan. I think those are pretty much the main guys that you really have to watch out for. These pretty much are our the main cast, pretty much. And what I have to say about this show is it is gripping. I can't tell you how many times me and my wife have screamed and have been glued to our TV watching this because we were in shock and awe of how amazing the show is. There's a lot of moments that you just don't see coming, especially season 1, episode 11. You just watch the episode, I promise you, but just be ready for it if you haven't seen something or you just weren't expecting to see it. Like, I wasn't expecting to see what I saw, so it was a shock for me, but maybe you are, but that's what I say. It's gory as hell. Nothing is held back from you. What I love about it is you get to experience it as if you were there. And they do such a good job. And it's like, there is drama. There's a backstory. There's a lot of things happening in the background that you are privy to, but the show itself is focused on the patients that are coming in and what needs to be done. And you're learning. I don't know how much of this learning is actually true or how much of it is actually relevant, if they're actually using proper medical terms or if they're actually using proper medical techniques. Only a person in the ER or who have worked there, like in medicine would know. But they do such a great job at showing all of that and making you feel like you're a part of it, that you just continue watching no matter what. And it gets emotional, it gets heavy. um, especially the scenes where they have to deliver bad news or they have to do something like, they have to show some gory moment or like an emotional impact of what just happened. Like all of those things, like you feel it. And that's what makes damn good television. So kudos to them for this amazing, amazing show. I heard that they are going to be putting out a season every year, and hopefully they're trying to make it a 22 episode season or 21 episode season, which they definitely 100% can do. Um, However, a 15 episode season is actually pretty good. It's not that bad. I think 15 episodes is actually not that bad, and I think maybe they should continue that because I love the aspect of it going from 7 a.m. to morning to like 9 p.m. evening. So like, like we get to see a full day instead of like other shows where it's like every day just passes by, a week passes by, or like something new is. You're just witnessing what happens in one day, and it is absolutely crazy. And it's the craziest day you've ever seen. So again, phenomenal job to these guys. They know exactly what they're doing. This is what a medical drama needs to be like. We need to feel it, and we feel it. Believe me, we need to feel like we're there. We're there. You're in the pit with them, working with them. Another aspect of the show that I love is the way that they've used COVID. A lot of TV shows and medical dramas that I've seen throughout the years after COVID, of course, have incorporated COVID as a full day, a full episode, or like a full week episode, like, a couple of episodes of like what was happening during COVID. What they never get to really show, or what they do after, is they forget about COVID and then it feels like it doesn't even exist. This show shows you, I guess, what it's like to live after COVID, the PTSD, especially for people in the field of medicine, right? Like these people saw people die, some of them being like close people to them on a daily basis during COVID, and that mentally affects you as a person. And the way that they use COVID in this is like a PTSD symptom, where it's like we get visions of one particular man's journey through COVID and like what he had experienced during that time, and how it's affected him, and how it still affects him till this day in the ER when he sees certain patients or death comes about, and like all of those things, and how he feels like he wasn't able to save the people that he should have saved. And that's truly something traumatic, and they do such a beautiful job of that, so kudos to them on that. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you that you do watch it. It is absolutely amazing. It is a banger TV show. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. um Amazing, amazing. I haven't seen the finale, so I can't really give it a 10 out of 10 yet, but like a 9 out of 10. Um, Another thing, I'm so sorry, I'm so lost, but another thing that I loved about it was how the stories are interwoven. Every patient is somehow connected to another patient or something to do with another patient. So that's pretty cool too. Like it's not just random people coming in, it's people who are slightly connected just by a thread, or like there's something that they might have done before, like something. So kudos to them on that. Showing stuff that happen to medical workers on a daily basis in the ER. I'm not going to spoil it, but there was something that happened, and showing that also brings awareness, right? So be kind to these people. They work very hard. Clearly, if you ever go to an emergency room, I know it's not easy. I don't blame them. I would blame the system, because the system is the issue, not the people. These people are here, they're working, they're doing their best. It's the system that's broken, and the people funding the system that are not funding it correctly. And that's what I love about the show, is that they show you that like it's not them, it's the system, and we need to work better and make a better system, and we need to make sure that our medical teams and like the people in medicine are well funded in that sense. So kudos to them on that. Great show. Please go watch it if you haven't. Let's hope for more seasons. I know it has huge ratings, and I know a lot of people have already watched it. So if you've seen it, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it could be better? Do you think it could be worse? What is it? Just let me know. So I love to hear from you guys. But yeah, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, and have a wonderful day, guys.